Hey, it's Dr. Deal with 5 reasons why after the death of a loved one, your life is no longer the same. I seen a lady responding to the death of her loved one, and that was the statement that she said, and it's a simple statement, but it's so true. And if you've lost anybody, you realize that your life is no longer the same after you lose that loved one. And that leads me to number one, you're actually stuck in grief. And you're triggered by this, or triggered by that, you're triggered. And I'm not saying every single day, but when you're triggered, then your emotions are all over the place. And that leads me to number two, you're consistently wishing for your old life, the life you had before they passed. And that leads me to number three, your perception of what family is is changed, because that void, when that person is not in the family dynamic anymore, it changes how everybody else interacts with each other. Sometimes they interact with each other, sometimes they don't. And that leads me to number four, your goals and dreams are thrown off for a little while. Like when you're processing grief, and some people get so depressed that they can't even think about those goals that they had before. Let alone, it's a struggle just to get from day to day, but to have dreams and goals and just have to process this person is not going to be a part of that can get overwhelming. And that leads me to number five, your memory of them is intertwined with their death. So it's kind of like every time you think about them, you're like, well, they're gone. And that's hard. And that has a big impact on your life. If this is you and you're struggling with grieving and being able to talk about the loss, please seek a therapist so they can help you maneuver through your grief. Praying for everybody who's lost anyone.